is the frequency in use. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, kilowatt 0, radio whiskey Bravo, call in CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20 meters, kilowatt 0, radio whiskey Bravo, call in CQ, CQ. CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, CQ20 meters, kilowatt 0, radio whiskey Bravo, call in CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20 meters, kilowatt 0, radio whiskey Bravo, call in CQ, CQ. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, CQ20 meters, kilowatt 0, radio whiskey Bravo, call in CQ, CQ. Kilo Delta 1 again, please. Okay, fine business. Kilo Delta 1, Delta Delta Mike. David, how are you doing this afternoon? Well, I felt better earlier, but boy, I tell you, we're just having a hard time with technology. The live stream was locking up and couldn't get any transmit audio and whatever, and we've been shut down for about an hour, and I think we finally got her fixed. Luckily, someone was nice enough to let me know in the live chat that they weren't getting any audio out of me, but I think at the moment it seems to be working, so I guess we're on the right track there. Go ahead. Yeah, you know, you like to think so, and I thought yesterday we had it all squared away. I had everything dialed in the way we wanted, and everything looked great. And we started about 2:30 Central, and I thought we were good to go. And then, like I said, somebody came across and said, "Hey, your audio's not coming across." So we shut everything down because it doesn't really make sense to continue doing that. And boy, I tell you what, we're getting pretty close to pulling all of our hair out, and we don't have much to start with. But at the moment, it is working. So the live stream is up. We've got a couple of people that are watching already. So we'll play radio for a little bit, but you got a great 5.9 plus signal today. Well, you know, it's probably going to sound as good as yours just because we're running the same rig. Yeah, you know, I'm watching it. Of course, it looks like you and I are using that same third-party software. I saw that on your page, and I think that as long as you can see the scope move and the spectrum itself, I guess it's working. But you know what? I got to the point now. I haven't had any chance to make any contacts today. First time on the air, so we're going to do it regardless. Wow, so you're not hearing me on your end? Well, that's okay though. We'll just have our cue. I did want to do a shout out to Alex Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. He's down there in Cutler Bay, Florida, he's been out and about, and I got a little message from him. So hopefully he's doing well. He says he's got a new toy to play with. A guy who knows what that's going to be. I don't know if you've had an opportunity to talk with him. I think about everybody who owns a radio has, but he comes up with some unusual stuff. So we'll be interested to see what he's got on his sleeve now. Well, he didn't say. He just says he has a new toy and he's learning how to use it. I mean, that could be anything with him. you just don't know. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he's doing. So I'll have to send him a message later. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to think. There's another one up in Rhode Island. I think is running the same amplifier. I don't have the call in front of me. And I talked with someone yesterday on the West Coast who's looking at buying the kit. That's way above my pay grade. So I'll stick with my ACOM 1000. I'll let somebody else do the work. Okay, David, appreciate it. Thanks for coming back to the call. Nice to work again, and thanks for checking out the stream. Kilowatt Delta 1, Delta Delta Mike, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City, we're clear, 7-3s. Was it Whiskey Alpha 1 again? No, we're just getting ready to call CQ again, or QRZ. All are welcome, of course. Hey, the handle here is Randy. We're about 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. We're just playing radio this afternoon, and we finally got our live stream up on YouTube, and we're just making a few contacts. If you want to call CQ and take the frequency, we have no problems moving. No, sir. We've been right here the whole time. I got a good signal on you, 5.9 plus. Yeah, okay. Did I type it in right? This is Peter. My handle here is Randy, Romeo Alpha November Delta Yankee, 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Yes, sir. That's correct. Yeah, okay, Peter. Well, just giving you ideas, I'm on a 7300 right now. I've had it. Will be a month on Friday, and we're definitely enjoying it so far. You know, it packs a big punch in a little box, and it's got a great price tag at the moment as well. So I think you'll be real happy with it. It does not have an external monitor plug in the back. I know you can run a dongle, you know, through it. Of course, it does have a USB connection in the back, and you could run it like a separate receiver on it. But that's the only thing the radio does not have is an external monitor feature. If it had that, it would be the ultimate radio in my book. That's really the kind of downside. But that to me is really minor. The rest of it is, I mean, it's just a no-brainer. It's just a terrific little radio, and you know, they sound pretty good out of the box. You know, a couple little adjustments here and there, and they can sound really well. I mean, you tell me. I think it's working pretty well. Yeah, I think the box said it was made in Japan. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely clear and very legible. It's a great, to me, it's a great tone for busting pileups or DX. It's not, and I don't have technical terms, of course. It doesn't sound full. I don't hear a lot of low, but that's okay. But it's really crisp and clear, very audible, easy to listen to. So I think it's working quite well for you. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, I certainly understand that. It took me a little bit of a while as well. I mean, this has a few menus in it. The 7300. The nice thing is the screen's a touch screen, so it's really easy to navigate. And if you'd like, if you want to listen to our QSO, like I said, we're streaming live on YouTube, but you could listen to the playback later. If you'd like, just go on to YouTube, and in the search bar, just type in my call, K0RWB, and you can actually listen to your own audio. And then you get an idea what your rig sounds like there, Roger. Yeah, well, if you're familiar with YouTube, we're doing, we have a YouTube channel under our call, K0RWB, and we try to do this every day. We were a little late today with some technical difficulties, but we're out here now. But if you're interested in listening to your audio, you can listen to the playback on our QSO, whether it be tomorrow, the next day, or the next week, or what have you, and that would give you an opportunity to listen how your radio sounds on the air. That is correct, Peter. That would be, and there again, you can decide if you want to make any adjustments, or if you like it the way it sounds, or what have you. You know, sometimes people are too close to the mic, or they're driving it too much with compression and they don't really know it, unless someone tells them. Well, this way it would give you an opportunity to listen to your own voice on the air, and you can decide if you want to make any changes or not. That's correct, and on my different videos, I started putting the date in there, so you could look at today's date. And of course, I'm showing 16:01 local Central Time. You're an hour ahead of me, so you can kind of fast forward through the video, and you get to that little point, and then you can listen to our QSO. Yeah, you'll see a list of videos, and you just want to look for the current one, which will show the February 17th, 2021 timestamp on it, and that will be the one that you would listen to. And then again, you have an opportunity to listen to your own voice on playback, decide if you want to make any changes or not make any changes, or like it the way it is, and so forth. And it's just something that we enjoy doing. You know, you don't have an opportunity very much to listen to your own voice. And it's nice to get that on the playbacks. I'm sorry again? It does have a Vox switch. I do not. I use a foot switch with a boom mic. I don't use the hand mic at all, but and you don't need the hand mic, but yes, it does have a Vox feature. Yeah, you bet, Peter, and you as well. And when you get it unboxed and get it on the air, like I said, we try to be out here daily, 2 o'clock Central till 4:30, 5 o'clock Central. It all depends on conditions and what have you. But you get on the air and you hear us out there. Feel free to come back. We'd like to listen to it and see how it sounds on the receive. Again, anything that we're doing, we're basically recording or live streaming, so like you could always hear it back again. And something I do have as well is on the live stream, I do have an audio scope that shows your voice inflection, and I also have the audio spectrum, which shows if you're within 3K/C and where your peaks and valleys are. So anyways, just a little information that might help you as well. But you get a chance to take a look at that, go ahead and do so. And if you happen to like what you see, you could always subscribe and hit the notification bell, which basically tells you when we're out here again on the live stream, and then you'll have a chance to talk to us again. Roger? Well, we try to stay on 20 if it's possible, because there's quite a bit of activity and so forth. And what we try to do, and within reason, of course, it's not my frequencies, but we try to find a spot here on 20 that ends in the number 3. So today it's 283, yesterday was 283, and so on and so forth. That's what we're shooting for, and we'll see if we're able to continue doing that. Okay, Peter, I really enjoyed it, and thanks for stopping by. Glad we had a chance to talk, and feel free to come back anytime. We'll just kind of pick up where we left off. And congrats ahead for your purchase on the 7300. I have a feeling you'll like it as much as I do. So 7.3s for now, and have a great what's left today and this week, what's left over and coming up on the weekends. Hopefully to be good for both of us. 7.3s. Whiskey Alpha 1, Papa November Mike, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy, Kansas City will be clear. K0RWB. Oh gosh, what does Armando want this time? Hey. Yeah, Armando, no problem. You're steady at 5.9. Much better conditions than yesterday. Sounds quite good. Well, I am no expert. I had about an hour technical difficulty. We tried about 2:30 Central, and the audio wasn't going to YouTube. Luckily, somebody made a quick message, and boy, just the life of me, I was pulling my hair out trying to figure out what was going on. I think we got it, because I'm actually watching an audio peak as I'm talking, so it should be going across YouTube as well. But I'm more than happy if you've got a few minutes. It won't take us long just to kind of try it out, and then you can listen to it later on the playback, which is what you'd want to do anyway. Oh yeah, like I've got lots to do. First thing I do is hit the multi-switch at the top, and let's see what you have for mic gain and what you have for compression. Okay, I would probably try the mic gain at 30 and put compression at 1. Yep, not quite as harsh. Do you know how to get into the menu to adjust your transmit, treble, and bass? Yeah, I would do that. And it's probably sitting at 0 on treble and on bass. On the transmit side. Receive you can always change later, but this would be for the transmit side. Yeah, I would probably start with +2 for bass and +3 for treble. Hey, you're on the clock now, buddy. Oh, just wait till I show up. I'm gonna have a big bill. Now you want to go to menu, and then you want to go to set, and then you want to go to tone at the very top, and then you want to hit TX for transmit, then you want to hit SSB for sideband, and then it'll give you your menus. Well, let's play +2 for bass and +3 for treble. I'm starting to hear you. I wouldn't do any more treble. Try one more. Try 3 for bass. Yeah, it's really starting to get there. I mean, I mean, all the time that we've talked, you don't sound like you have a really low voice anyway. It's starting to warm up a little bit. I'm starting to hear some of the low end, but the treble is there as well. I wouldn't adjust the treble anymore. Let's just try, just for the heck of it, let's try one more for bass. Yeah, and you're 10/9, so the conditions are helping us. It's to me, it's really starting to get there. I have again, we're all different. My mic gain's at 20, and my compression's at 1, and I'm thinking I'm sitting at 4. I'm sitting at 4 treble and three on bass. So I'm just a little bit different than what yours is, but it's really starting to come around. Yeah, I can understand that. Try one more for me. Let's go all the way +5 for bass, just for the heck of it. Yeah, I hear a little bit of difference. We're getting a little bit of noise on the band, but and that is with the stock mic, correct? Yeah, but I tell you, your audio is it's starting to get really full. And when you do the playback, watch the audio spectrum, and you're getting a peak at about 3 to 400, and then it dives down, and the mid range is coming up, and then it kind of comes back down again, and then your highs are coming up. It's getting really good compared to where you started. Yeah, I think it sounds good. You know, in the beginning, and I think it's just how they are out of the box, is the audio is rather flat. It's not terribly high, it's not terribly low. It's kind of right in the middle. I call it flat. And I think only thing we've done is just kind of round it off a little bit, give it more of a softer sound, what have you. What I'd like to hear you is on your Yagi with the 7300 versus your 847, but you know that's neither here nor there. But you know the radio is going to do what the radio does. But yeah, I like it. I think it sounds great, and you know that hand mic is not a slouch. It's actually a very nice condenser mic, and I wouldn't sell it short at all. Well, I tell you, if I had to do it again on the mic, I would probably go with the Heil Gold line. This microphone here has got some age on it. As I think I told you, a young man's father was a silent key, and he brought his father's equipment into the store here locally. It was an older Yaesu radio and a couple other items, and this old boom, which I don't need. I have a newer boom, and this microphone. And the reason I grabbed the microphone was it was already wired, of course, for the Yaesu, or for the ICOM. And Dan, who runs the shop, said, "Yeah, it'd be a good match for you." But I really wanted the gold line, and he says, "You know, this microphone will do just as well for you, and it's a little bit less price because it's used." And I said, "Okay, we'll give it a shot." So I would really look at the Heil Gold line, and you know, I'm not here to spend your money, that's for darn sure. But you've already watched the stream a couple of times. There's a phone number at the top. Give him a call, and just get an idea of what he would think, because he does this day in, day out. You may have somebody there local as well, but it is an 800 number. And again, I get nothing from this, Armando. I'm just here to help. And he's been very helpful with me. His name is Dan. He's the owner of the shop there. And I would certainly take 5 minutes and give him a call. Yeah, it's up and down. Maybe the band is starting to drop out a little bit, but I was able to copy everything. But there was noise there. You're about 5 and 3, then come back up about 5 and 7. Yeah, I think it's just that time of day. I've had a really late start today. We would have started early if we didn't have any problems, but I think I've got it rectified. But it is what it is. But I know you sent me an email. If you want to chat about it, you send me an email again. And I'll send you the actual number. We could just chat on the phone as well if you'd like. Well, that sounds like the end of it there, Armando. I don't know if you're able to copy or not, but okay, that's what it is. So, hey, nice to hear you in there. We'll just cut it off before it gets worse. But thanks for stopping in again, and you're making a little progress on that 7300. I think you'll get there eventually. 7-3s, Armando. If you can hear me, just send me an email if you want to talk further. We can certainly do that. Kilowatt Charlie 2, Echo Echo Sierra, Kilowatt 0, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Randy in Kansas City will be clear, and QRT. Okay, Armando, sounds good. K0RWB QRZ. Was there a Kilo 7 station again? Is there a Kilo station? Come back with your full call if you would. Do you have any 6 or 7 call area stations? K0RWB, Brandon, Kansas City, K0RZ. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, kilowatt 0, radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, kilowatt 0, radio Whiskey Bravo, calling CQ, CQ. I heard a Kilo Charlie 9 again. You're just above my noise there. I got every couple of words. I've got the Kilo Charlie 9. I didn't get the rest of it. Try it again, please. I think I got it that time. Kilo Charlie 9, Juliet Bravo Alpha. Is that a Roger? I copy West Central Florida. Well, I'm coming around, so you're coming up on my receive. Hopefully I am for you too. Well, I'm sure glad that rotator works in 8-degree weather, but good afternoon. The handle here is Randy. We're 35 miles east of downtown Kansas City, Missouri, playing radio this afternoon and doing a live stream there. Go ahead. You okay, Bob? Well, we thought we heard a Kilo 7, so that would make me think West Coast, so we rotated over that direction, and we're able to hear you off the backside. That's one thing I do like about this antenna, is it's not going to shut you down on the backside. So I can hear you 180, and then coming around, it usually picks up on the receive and the transmit. So I'm glad I got my money's worth out of it. But no, fine business. So we had a record yesterday of 10 days in a row under 15. I think we hit maybe 18 today, and then it's been snowing most of the day, but you know, it's just another day closer to spring there. Go ahead, Bob. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I think last night, or actually this morning, news here locally said that by next Wednesday we could be pushing 55, 57 degrees, and which is okay. That would just give a chance for the rest of the snow to melt. They did say Saturday we should hit 35, 30 on Friday, and then 35 on Saturday. And that's going to be a great day. We're going to have a big party. It's going to be shorts and t-shirts. We're going to feel like we are like we're down in Florida at that point there. Go ahead. Yeah, I noticed that we go down to Tampa in usually the second week of January about every year for a week. They have a big RV show down there, and it's a great excuse to get away from the weather in Missouri. And we noticed that as well. You know, we're bundled up when we leave the airport here in Kansas City, and then we get down there and they kind of look at you funny. But yeah, when it gets in the mid 60s, it's interesting to watch the locals. They're putting on sweaters and sweatshirts and long pants, and we're just running around in t-shirts and shorts and absolutely loving it there, Roger. Yeah, that would make total sense. It really would. That's why I'm looking forward to Saturday. It'll probably be a big relief You probably have to dodge the puddles of melting snow, but other than that, I mean, it's just going to be a regular heat wave after. I think the coldest we had the other night before last, was 12 below. There's some places on the Kansas side in the suburbs that hit 18 and 19 below. And it's unusual for this part of the country to be that cold, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, you can't do anything about it. You just got to work through it and then hope for the best. Yeah, it's Whiskey Zero. No, excuse me. It's Kilowatt Zero. See, my old call was Whiskey. Kilowatt Zero, Red, White, Blue. Romeo Whiskey Bravo. Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo. Okay, Bob, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to come back again. We try to do this every day during the week. Usually we start about 2 o'clock Central and run for a couple hours, but we had a little snafu with the technology today, but we're out today. So if you hear us back down there, come on back and we'll just kind of pick up where we left off. Take care of those sausages. I'm getting jealous again. 7-3's my friend. Nice to talk with you. Kilowatt Charlie 9, Juliet Bravo Alpha, Kilowatt Zero, Radio Whiskey Bravo, Randy, Kansas City. We'll be clear, 7-3's. K0RWB, K0RWB. Kilo 7, again. Okay, fine. I got you that time there. I think you might have been the one calling earlier, and I might have been pointed the wrong direction. If I typed it right, is this Lyle there? Go ahead. Hey, Whiskey 7, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, come back again. Hey, Kilowatt 7, Lima, Whiskey Charlie, Lyle, are you there? Well, nothing heard there. I don't know if we dropped back out again or what, but if I put the call in right, Washington State, we'll try to